I ordered the reMarkable Paper Pro during the launch event 8 days ago, and it just arrived today. In this video, I'll go over my initial impressions, why I bought it and what I actually use it for, and a quick comparison to the reMarkable 2. I ordered the tablet, the leather folio protector, and the Marker Plus, which is the more expensive marker that has the eraser function. Packaging materials on all three are very nice. The Paper Pro is reMarkable's all-new color e-ink tablet, and it has a faster processor, even shorter latency, and a front light for reading in the dark. I'm excited to see the new colors in person and handle the new form factor design of this new tablet. They did not call this the reMarkable 3, so I think this is a new line of tablets which will be sold in addition to the reMarkable 2. The reMarkable 2 was the world's thinnest tablet, but the Paper Pro has a brand new design. It has a larger screen, thinner bezels, and is just very slightly thicker than the reMarkable 2 because they had to fit in the front light, which was a highly requested feature. The reMarkable 2 had a more curvy design to the case, but this Paper Pro has a more industrial looking, squared off, boxed off design. The edges have tiny ridges to give it a better grip on the tablet, and I think they went with this boxy design to maybe disguise the fact that it's a little bit thicker, just like Apple did when switching over to the iPhone 4. The older markers do not work on the Paper Pro, so you have to buy a new marker specially made for it. The marker on the reMarkable 2 was a passive marker and did not require any battery or charging. But the new marker in Marker Plus is an active stylus, so it has an internal battery and charges by attaching to the side of the tablet. It has a different stylus tip, and being an active marker, it can interact with the tablet in a different way. I think this new tip will seem to be more durable, but you have plenty of replacement tips included. The quality of the leather book folio seems to be just as good as the old one, but now in a new size to fit the new tablet. One thing new with the tablet is that when you open up the cover, it automatically wakes up the Paper Pro, but on the old reMarkable 2, it does not wake up when you open the folio, and you need to press the power button to wake it up. And it has a new feature. It has a leather tab that can wrap around the marker and keep it secure to the tablet. And this is a very nice feature because the marker on the reMarkable 2 often gets easily knocked off the tablet. And here's the size differences between the two tablets. The reMarkable 2 has a metallic spine on the left, and they did away with that with the new tablet to give it a more symmetric look. Stacking them up together, you can definitely see the difference in thickness, but handling the Paper Pro by itself, you really don't notice the extra thickness. And the increased screen size on the Paper Pro also helps to make it feel more thin. Setting up the new tablet was very easy. After updating the firmware and logging into my account, everything was automatically loaded up from my old reMarkable 2 onto the new tablet. All the menus look and function the same, but I did not really notice any increased responsiveness with the new better processor. The writing latency on the Paper Pro is a few milliseconds faster than the reMarkable 2, and I really did notice that. But that only seems to be true when using the black ink. But using any of the colors has a longer latency, and it has this weird pause and flashing as it establishes the color to the tablet. And here I'm drawing with magenta, and drawing with any of the colors, the line first appears a dark blue, and then the color fills in after that with some flashing. All of this excessive flashing as the screen refreshes might start to get annoying. I'll just have to see after I use this tablet more. And the colors themselves on this e-ink display are fairly muted, kind of pale and not anywhere near as bright as you would see on an iPad. But the writing experience itself is still very good. It has that same tactile feel as the reMarkable 2. It's still close to writing on paper and much better than using a paper-like screen on an iPad. The Paper Pro does not have a web browser, texting, or any notifications. It doesn't even have a clock. Although you can convert handwriting into text and email that off to someone else. But the main function is just writing and writing in a distracted-free environment. Here's how I arrange my folders, and I only have 4 folders. My main use of this tablet is just to use it as a journal for note-taking and planning and journaling. I have one folder for taking notes on books I'm reading. I have one folder for a planner, which includes a weekly planner and a monthly planner, and I can erase and modify these and start over with the next week or the next month. And it also has a daily section, which I use as a daily journal just to write down thoughts. I have one folder for PDFs, and it's very easy to transfer PDFs onto this device. But I really haven't been using this very much, and I'm not sure if I'll keep that folder. But my main folder is my commonplace journal, and this is where I write down quotations from books that I've read, and I put them in different sections. I have section for stoicism, mindfulness, and minimalism. And these are long-term quotes, which I always go back to over and over and review. So it's really nice to have all of these notes stored in a very thin tablet that I can take anywhere. I had to show the front light in a dark closet, and I think this will be a very good feature to use this tablet at night. I'm not sure if this will shorten the battery life, but I heard you can expect about 2 to 3 weeks of battery life, but I did not have time to test this out. So you can also use this tablet for sketching or drawing or taking notes in a meeting. But for me, I'm just using this basically as a journal and a planner, and I think that's a very limited use case for a tablet like this. And I don't think many people will find this to be a good value proposition. You can use this to read ebooks, but all of my books are in the Amazon format, and the Paper Pro does not support Amazon Kindle books. So I still have to rely on using the Kindle Oasis. And I also still have to rely on my iPad for doing most other things. Here's a size comparison with the newest iPad Pro 11-inch, and the thickness between these two are just about the same. The content will automatically sync between these two devices and with the app on the iPad. And here's how it looks in real time. I'm starting a new quick sheet and writing a new note, and in a few seconds it will automatically sync up on the reMarkable 2, and it will also show up in the reMarkable app on the iPad. I think the Paper Pro is actually just a very minor improvement on the reMarkable 2. If you really want color and a larger display, then go for the new Paper Pro. But if you don't need any of those, I think the reMarkable 2 is still a good choice. But like I said, this has very limited functionality, and the price is very expensive. But this is a very premium product, great build quality, and the software is easy to use and efficient. I've tried some other tablets, but the marker in combination with this screen is the closest to writing to paper that I've ever tried. The market for this tablet is very small and very niche, but I think I'm going to keep this device and probably sell the reMarkable 2 on eBay. There's really no reason to own both, and I really like the new design of the Paper Pro, the option for color and the option for the front light.